British, and when he came from Jamaica to Britain in 1952, he spoke about it as coming home. He was very proud because he'd left Jamaica, a very proud Britain, believing that his king was calling him home to come and help rebuild his country, the father country, and he took it very seriously. He said every day at school in Jamaica you grew up, you had to sing the national anthem, and he would say, "Woe betide you if you didn't sing it with enough gusto."
Central figure is the highly articulate Wayne Martins Brown, who tells the story of his Jamaican father and how he was very British being in Jamaica, and Wayne's experience now, how he feels very connected to his African-Caribbean roots, his blackness and his gay identity, and yet feels the pain of his British background due directly with white privilege that exists. I think the music underneath the piano score was very suitable and moving for this piece, as was the black and white feel where he came in and out of focus throughout the film.
Seeing this man and hearing him and talking about how he identifies and how he sees himself is very inspiring. And it's very true. Like, a lot of the words that he was speaking was true, and I felt a lot of them personally. When he talks about the way he needs to present himself so that he can be seen a certain way and, you know, people won't feel like afraid of him, is a very important topic that I feel like isn't talked about enough. And I think when he recounts the story about how he was around a group of racist people who kind of like said like how their perspective of Black people were changed just by interacting with him, it shows a lot. And it tells a lot about the struggles that Black people had to face, like on a day-to-day, just trying to be accepted and seen as just regular people. And I think this film did a really good job showing that, and I really enjoyed watching it.
Beautifully shot. It was honest, unapologetic, and very brave. I do believe it's time we let go of our racial divisiveness and embrace and be thankful for all the differences. And I think films like this really make a difference and also help us progress through more inclusiveness.
I thought this one was really well done, just simple, elegant presentation. They let the speaker, the gravity of his words speak for themselves, and yeah, really just presented it raw, but again, elegant and kind of polished. It's just really well done, worth checking out.
I absolutely loved the artistic approach to this piece. The contrast was just stunning. Lovely camera work. It was just truly like I was walking through an art exhibit. The music was a perfect accent to the words spoken. I loved the raw braveness of this person to tell their story and the definition of complexity of self, and just thought they did such a good job with this piece.
I really enjoyed the way that Being Black was filmed. The simple background, the black and white, and just having the main character or narrator just kind of like speak about his experiences. Did the simplicity really well to sort of showcase his story and like focus on him, and I just thought it was like really well chosen in terms of how he spoke about his experiences from an intersectional perspective. It was just really beautifully done.
I really liked the eye-catching simplicity of the set, black and white with fades of light into black space and then fades back to light. It was really hypnotizing as a viewer to be able to zero in on the words on Wayne's lips without distractions. I also thought that the fades to black inspired pause and independent thought regarding the subject matter. I really enjoyed hearing Wayne's take on his complicated history, and I can understand the pressure he feels to always be captured in a good lens. No worries here. I felt like he was beautiful just as himself. especially scars bearing.
It's interesting. It's so minimal. It's literally just camera on a tripod, a few shots in the beginning of like other like photos, and his story is just so compelling, and his perspective is so compelling and so fascinating to listen to. And I feel like it was just, this could have been like, there were so many things that the filmmakers decided to not do, which I think is very interesting. I think it's an interesting choice whenever you choose to like now more than ever, like you have endless options of like what you'd want to do to like add effects or other like mixed media, and to keep it just like basically one shot is a strong choice, and like for that I have to applaud it. So great job.